Solving percent equations via applications. Now, in solving applications involving percents, it's going to be important that we identify what we're trying to do. And then we're going to rewrite the question as a sentence, basically rewriting it mathematically. And then we can either solve it using an equation or a proportion, either way. And I'm actually going to show you ways. So, a laptop is on sale for 85% of its original price. If the sale price is $510, what was the original price? So first we want to think, okay, let's let P be the original price because that's what we don't know, right? We're trying to find the original price. So to rewrite this, we're saying 85% of the original price is $510. Right? So think through that. The sale price is $510 and it's on sale for 85% of the original. So 85% of original price is $510. So we can do this two ways, right? First is an equation. If we look at it, we see percent. We have to write the percent as a decimal. Of means to multiply. Then so we're multiplying by the original price, and the original price is P. Is means equals, and 510. If we do that, we then divide by 0.85, and we end up with an original price of $600. Now, if we want to set this up using a proportion, okay, let's do that. Always start with the percent. 85 over 100. Then is 510 of original. So is over of. Either way, you will end up with a price of 600. Okay? Next one. A shirt originally costs $40 and is discounted by 25%. How much is the discount? So we recognize that our unknown value is the discount. So let's let our variable D represent the discount. Now we need to rewrite this in a mathematical way. So the discount is 25% of the $40. Right? Original shirt costs $40, that's original, discounted by 25%. So 25% of the cost is the discount. Okay, so once again, we can write this two ways. So first, if we want to do an equation, the discount is D. Is my equal sign. 25% we write as a decimal, of is multiply and then 40. So if we take 0.25 times 40, we get the discount is $10. Now, if you're writing that as a proportion, remember with a proportion, we start with percent over 100. The discount is, so is of 40. And that would be the setup. Either way, you get a discount amount of $10. A survey shows that 18% of people prefer a new product if 144 people chose it. Meaning, if 144 people prefer the product, how many total were surveyed? Okay, well, we're trying to figure out the number of people surveyed. So let's let our variable be P. So P equals the number of people surveyed. Now let's rewrite what we know. 18% of people surveyed is 144. Because again, remember, 18% of people prefer a new product and 144 people are the ones that chose that new product. So now, if we want to write this as an equation, we start with 18%, we change to a decimal. Of means to multiply. People surveyed. Well, we don't know, but we represent that as a P. Is the equal sign 144. To solve that, we divide both sides by 0.18, and the number of people surveyed is 800. If you wanted to set that up as a proportion, start with your percent. 18 over 100 is is 144 of people surveyed. So 18 over 100 equals 144 over P. Either method will give you the number of people surveyed to be 800. The next two, I want you to try on your own and then come back and see how you did. A student answered 78% of the 50 problems correctly. How many problems did the student answer correctly? Well, what do we need to find? The number of correct answers. So let's let C equal the number of correct answers. Now, let's rewrite what we know. 78% of 50 problems have correct answers. All right. So let's go ahead and start by writing this as an equation. 78% as a decimal of means to multiply 50 have correct answers or is correct, right? So equals the correct answer. If I multiply those together, I get that there are 39 correct answers. If you wanted to write that as a proportion, start with percent over 100 of 50 problems, right? And that's, remember we talked about part over whole? Correct answers are the part, 50 are all the problems, or is over of. 39 correct answers. And the last one. A recipe calls for 12% of its mixture to be sugar. Sugar. If there are 18 grams of sugar, how much total mixture is there? Okay, so first things first, what are we trying to find? Well, the total mixture. So the total mixture would be M. Then let's rewrite. 12% of the total mixture is 18 because we know that 12% is sugar and there are 18 grams of sugar. So 12% of the total is 18. Let's write that as an equation. 12% of is to multiply, the mixture is equal to 18. To solve that, we divide both sides by 0.12, and the total mixture is 150 grams. If you wanted to write that as a proportion, start with the percent over 100, and then is 18 of the mixture. Either method gives you a total mixture of 150 grams. So when you're using applications, you have options, proportion or equation, whatever you feel is best.